The next thing we're about to learn is really important. Now we're going to be talking about Charsets and ranges. So first of all, what is it, a charset? Basically, a charset is a character list pattern that will match any character that is present in that list. So let me give you an example. So to specify a charset, we can use two square brackets. So inside the square brackets, we are going to specify the list of characters. So this pattern will match any character present in the list, So if I write A, B, C, D, like we have a match for each character because, as I said, this pattern will match a single character that is present in the list. So A is present in the list, so this is a match. B is present in the list, so this is another match. And the same goes with the C character here. So that's basically what a charset does. Let's see another example. Imagine that we have robot hyphen, and then we can specify a charset. 0, 2, 4, 1. So this pattern will match any substring that has the word robot followed by an hyphen character followed by one of the characters in the list in the charset. So let's see a substring that will match this pattern. For example, we have robot hyphen and 0. So this substring is gonna match the pattern because we have all the patterns that we specified in the regular expression. We have the robot word followed by an hyphen character followed by one of the characters that is in the list. So robot hyphen 1 is going to match 2. Robot hyphen 4 is going to match 2. But if I write robot hyphen and the last character be not a character that is specified in the list, it's not going to match. In this substring, robot hyphen A is not going to match because A is not specified in this list. Robot hyphen 5 is not going to match because the digit 5 is not specified in the list. So if I want to match robot hyphen A, I could specify A right here. Now A is in the charset, so this is going to match. Now imagine that we want to match a substring that starts with a number from 0 to 9 and is followed by the string car. So this is my pattern. A substring that has a number at the beginning and is followed by the word car is going to match. So for example, 0 car is going to match, 9 car, 7 car. But if I write a car, it's not going to match. Or $sign car is not going to match because these characters are not in my charset. If I add them in my charset, now we are going to match the substring right here. As you guys can see, if I write A, now this is going to match. But if I write B car, it's not going to match. Okay, so I think you guys got the main idea of charsets. So summarizing, a charset specifies all the characters that may appear in that position of the pattern. So on the other hand, if we want to specify a list of characters that we don't want appearing in that specific position, we can use the character caret, this one. We just have to put it at the beginning of the charset and specify the list of characters that we don't want to appear in this position. So for example, imagine that we have this pattern right here. We have a charset with the caret at the beginning of it. So this charset specifies a list of characters that we don't want to appear in this position. And we have this charset followed by the word car. So any substring that does not start with a number and is followed by the word car is going to match. Anything that starts with a number followed by car is not going to match. F car, C car. But if we put a digit followed by car, the substring is not going to match. So this is the basic use of the caret inside a charset. Now I want you to think about the last example that we've seen. Don't you think it's too much work to specify every single digit inside the charset? I mean, in this last example, we didn't want a digit at the beginning of the pattern. So to that end, we put them inside a charset with a caret at the beginning, right? This was the last example. A caret at the beginning and all the digits. Again, don't you think it's too much work writing every single character right here? Every single digit? If you pay close attention, we have a range of numbers here. it goes from 0 to 9, right? So let's use the concept of ranges in this example. So instead of writing every single character here, every single digit, we can simply specify a range from 0 to 9, right? So we can use a hyphen between the two numbers to specify a range of numbers. So this is the same as writing the last example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and so on. So this pattern right here is equal to the last one that we've seen. We are going to match any substring that does not start with a number and is followed by the substring char. For example, this. But this is not going to match. Okay, so that's the concept of ranges. Let's see another example. Let me write a range here, from A to Z, and let me specify another range here, from 0 to 9, and the word love. So what is this pattern meaning right now? We're gonna match a substring that starts with a letter from A to Z and is followed by a number from 0 to 9, followed by the word love. So for example, F7 love is going to match. Because again, a charset specifies a list of characters that may appear in this position. So F is inside this list and is appearing in the first position. 7 is appearing in the second position and is inside this list. So everything is alright so far. And we finish the substring with the word love. And here the same. So this is a valid match. This is a substring that has this pattern. For example, we could write B0 love. This is going to match too. Or G8 love. And remember that this is a list of lowercase letters. And regex is case sensitive. So if we write, for example, C9 love, this is not going to match because this C right here is an uppercase letter. And this list specifies a range from A to Z, but in lowercase letters. So ranges are a way of specifying a long list of characters. We can also specify more than one range inside the same charset. What I mean by that is we can write from A to Z and from 0 to 9, followed by the word fun. Okay, so what is this pattern telling us? We are going to match any substring that starts with a lowercase letter or a number, followed by the word fun. So any string that starts with a letter followed by the word fun is going to match. And any substring that starts with a number and the word fun is going to match too, because this charset is specifying a list of characters. And this list of characters is all the lowercase letters that we know and all the digits. So these two substrings right here have this pattern. But I don't want you to get confused. This is not a match. Like this whole string is not a match, just the 3 fun is a match. Because like a charset is kind of a placeholder for any character inside it. So it is a placeholder for a number or a letter, but not both at the same time, you know. So this substring right here is not gonna match, but this substring is going to match, okay? Let me give you guys another example. We can write from A to Z in lowercase letters, from A to D in uppercase letters, followed by the word happy, followed by another charset that specifies a list of characters that goes from 0 to 4. This pattern is going to match a substring that starts with any lowercase letter or any uppercase letters that are in this range. So from A to D, A, B, C, D, followed by the word happy, followed by any number in this charset. The charset list is defined by a range that goes from 0 to 4. So A, happy 1 is going to match. C, happy 2 is going to match. But if I write F, happy 5, this is not going to match. We can even mixture ranges and random characters inside the charset. So for example, we can specify all the numbers, all the digits, and just some random characters that we want, you know. So for example, this charset followed by the word hello. Any substring that starts with a number and has the word hello is going to match. And a string that starts with a $sign and is followed by the word hello is going to match too. Because we specified the character a $sign inside our char set, or f hello. This is matching because we specified the character f inside our char set. So I think those examples were enough to understand char sets and ranges, but if you guys have any doubts about how we use them, you can comment in the comment sections below, okay? So let's talk about the next thing,